Tesla shares right near all-time highs. They're up almost 58% just over the last 2 months. And the stock is moving toward that $420 mark. Of course, you remember in August of last year, Elon Musk tweeted that he had considered or was considering taking Tesla private. And that was the price. Of course, it was an ill-fated attempt. Got him in a bit of trouble with the SEC. Early Tesla investor and former Tesla board member Steve Wesley joins us now to talk about all things Tesla. You know, Steve, it's funny. The less he tweets, the better things seem to be for the company. Is there a real connection there?
Well, I think there may be. I don't think you're smart to try to run your company, or for that matter, the United States, by tweeting. What you need to do, if you're a car company executive, is to make great products at a good price, and that's precisely what Tesla's done.
Yeah, many of their customers, of course, extremely satisfied. But, you know, the larger theme for those who are not believers has been there is more and more competition coming. The sale of EV vehicles in this country is not actually increasing year over year at this point, and that they are going to find themselves with a challenged market position heading into 2020. Is that a real fear?
Well, I think that's dead wrong. Let's look at the facts. First, Tesla's shown terrific growth. 2017, they sold 120,000 vehicles. 2018, that number doubled to 245,000. This year, it looks like they're going to be over 400,000. That's terrific growth. Second, Tesla's gone international faster than anybody dreamed. Already the #1 selling car in Switzerland, Netherlands, Norway, #3 in the United Kingdom, and they've just built a factory, start to finish, in 12 months and are rolling out vehicles today, selling them in the world's largest auto market. Third, the company's profitable. So what's not to like about that story? The fact is, Elon's building a great product and just moving a little bit faster than everyone else.
Steve, it's kind of hard to believe, but Tesla's been a public company for just about 10 years. It's been a decade of Tesla. What does the next decade hold for a company like this? I mean, are we going to be talking about it, you think, should things go the way Elon wants, as one of the big auto companies of the U.S., or does it have to transform into more than an auto company over the next phase?
Look, in the 21st century economy, you're going to have to reinvent yourself every 10 years, if not every 5. And here's the good news. The entire world is moving towards electric vehicles. And the simple reason is the single largest cost component of an electric vehicle is the cost of lithium-ion batteries. That cost has gone down 90% in the last decade. It's going to continue to go down. So the narrative out there is that electric cars are wonderful, and they're fast, and they're safe, and they're clean, but they cost too much. The narrative you're going to start hearing in the next 24 months is all of those things, but electric vehicles will become cheaper to buy as well. And don't forget, many electric vehicles, like the Tesla Model 3, get the EPA equivalent of 123 miles a gallon. What's not to like about that?
Obviously, though, battery costs coming down for everybody. I mean, I think that would be perhaps the answer. And you talk about China being a big opportunity. What's the average selling price of all cars in China? I wonder just how much profit margins earned right now by the auto industry can be displaced or even be preserved in that scenario when everybody's going EV.
Well, again, that's where Tesla caught the others looking, because they were one of the first to bring battery production in-house. But you made a great point. Without a doubt, as the whole world goes electric, there's going to be greater competition. So you're seeing Volkswagen coming out with what appears to be a great product in 2021, 33,000. Honda's putting a car on the market today in China, 21,000. You're seeing firms like Audi with the e-tron bringing great cars to market on the luxury side. There is going to be more competition. The big question in the auto industry really boils down to this: who's going to win the smackdown between China and the U.S.? And if you're an American, I think you ought to be home rooting for General Motors, Ford, Tesla to kick things into a higher gear. I want to see American cars win that battle.
Between Tesla and SpaceX, Mr. Musk has been successful, but has needed to raise, well, tens of billions of dollars, I think, since the beginning of both companies. Are they done at Tesla and needing to raise more capital?
Well, I don't know about that, but what I can say is there were a lot of naysayers that said Tesla's losing money. When are they going to turn the corner? They've now produced 2 profitable quarters in a row. it looks like this quarter will be profitable as well. And what people didn't realize was the primary reason the firm was not profitable is that they were building huge new facilities, a battery plant in Nevada, a huge plant in China. The fact is they've managed to build these factories in record time. They're building what looks like will be the final one in Berlin, and if they get that online as quickly as the others, they're going to have a jump. But costs are coming down. Everybody's going electric. The next big thing will be autonomous. We'll see. They may need to raise money in the future, but posting 3 profitable quarters in a row with someone most analysts didn't see coming, you've got to hand it to the company.
Steve, I wonder, in the relatively near term, next couple years, does Tesla need to have a CEO or COO who's an operator whose name is not Elon Musk?
Of course, that happens to every company, and there will be a point where Elon steps down, focuses more on SpaceX, who knows. But for right now...
I'm not even saying step down. I mean, Steve Jobs got Tim Cook. He needed Tim Cook. Steve continued to run the company, but there's been that criticism of Elon Musk that he needs to not shoulder this whole thing himself. Do you think he's going to hand that responsibility to somebody else in the near term, the next couple of years?
Look, Elon Musk and every corporate CEO needs to find that successor that can take things to the next generation without him. But I wouldn't be in a hurry to push Elon off the stage for 2 reasons. 1, he continues to produce great products. 2, he's just moving faster than other people out there. This move to bring battery production in-house was a masterstroke. They're building great products. We'll see how the Cybertruck and some of the other ones go. But for right now, the Model 3, number 5 selling car in America in terms of unit sales, number 1 in terms of revenue. That's gas or electric. He's doing more right than wrong, and I wouldn't be in a hurry to move him off center stage.
Well, Steve, appreciate your joining us this morning. Thank you.
Happy to be here. Happy holidays.
To you.
And when we come back, what